Mike Jones says the music industry forgot about him once he wasn't on top anymore. Let's check this out.
You know the analogy when people say, let's say I'm on. Let's go back to '05. Let's say I'm on, right? And let's say you be like, hey yo, Michael Jones, what's up? And I'm like, I don't know this nigga. And you be like, dang, you ain't have to do me like that, bro. Nigga, you ain't gonna be at the top for long, nigga. When you fall down at the bottom, you gonna need people like me, right? Because I did you in, right? But what he's saying is that I didn't do nobody in. I did everybody 100. You needed a favor, I'm there. You needed some love, I'm there. So I would expect for you to show that same love when I need you. Cliche like everybody else is, and I see why they do it, because when you need them, they not there to look out for you. They ain't show out and look out for me. Like, for example, and it's cool now, but the T-Pain record, I'm in love with a stripper. You feel me? You remember the record, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm Sprung came out, it wasn't doing all that. It was turmoil, it was turbulence. His guy came to me and was telling me about the record. I did the record, show love on the record. You see what I'm saying? You saw what the record did, right?
Definitely.
What'd it do?
It was a big hit.
Okay. And in exchange, all I needed was for you to do Cuddy Buddy for me, that I also did. But it was politics when Cuddy Buddy came around. You feel me? I mean,
now, first of all, this is definitely still a bit of nigga, but I'm trying to keep up. Mike, what song T-Pain did with Mike Jones? T-Pain featuring Mike Jones. Oh, he was on I'm in Love with a Stripper. Reed. Nah, he was on I'm in Love with a Stripper. That is a fact. Okay, he was on that. Okay. So let me back it up.
His guy came, but the T-Pain record, I'm in love with a stripper. You feel me? You remember the record, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm Sprung came out, it wasn't doing all that. It was.
Now, see, that's what fucked me up, because I'm Sprung is what launched his career. Hello? I'm Sprung is bigger than I'm in love with a stripper. What is he talking about? Nah, that's when you really bitter. And I hate to see my dog Mike Jones like this, because I overly fuck with you, Mike.
It was turmoil, it was turbulence. His guy came to me and was telling me about the record. I did the record, show love on the record. You see what I'm saying? You saw what the record did, right?
Definitely.
What'd it do?
It was a big hit.
Okay. And in exchange, all I needed was for you to do Cuddy Buddy for me, that I also did. But it was politics when Cuddy Buddy came around. You feel me? I'm in the video with a muscle shirt on and I ain't got none of the features in the video. But y'all ain't talk about that. Y'all ain't mentioning that. Y'all just keep going on with life. And y'all want to ask me bullshit. Y'all not holding nobody accountable for the shit that they do.
Now, Mike Jones, I'm going to be dead ass honest with you. You know, you were hot at one time, but you doing that feature for T-Pain was not like you was putting T-Pain on. I hate to tell you, bro. I hate to tell you. You, now, don't get me wrong, you had motion. The whole Texas had motion. Yo, that moment in time when Texas was sitting on top in the 2000s, of course, they sat on the top in the 90s as well. But that was a great time when you had UGK, Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Chameleonaire. It was just crazy. You had Texas shining like a diamond. So he was a part of that. And, you know, he was a force to be reckoned with. But, you know, T-Pain really made a huge impact with the I'm Sprung, with the auto-tune. And he would go on to just have huge songs. So Buy You a Drink was still on the first album. Like, yo, Mike, you tweaking a little bit, Twinner. You my guy. Like 281-330-8004. Like, you my dog, but you tweaked out on this one a little bit, Mike. All right.